Namaste everyone, welcome. This video is about why you should be really careful while using the word modern when discussing cultural norms and traditions in general. In Deepak's book, India That is Bharat, he refers to this paper titled Early Modernity, The History of a World by Patricia Seed. The paper gives the evolution of the modern world. Using this paper, Deepak makes a case for the colonial baggage the word modern carries. And in this video, we'll see how the meaning of modern word evolved through time and how it is used to undermine Bharatiya culture and traditions. In this paper, Patricia Seed traces the origin of the word modern to 6th century CE when it was first used in northern Italy. This was when the Roman Empire still existed, but northern Italy was conquered and ruled by Germanic Ostrogoths. According to Seed, the word modern made its first debut in the context of architecture, when the Ostrogothic ruler of northern Italy encouraged wealthy Roman families to undertake reconstruction of public buildings at their private expense. The outcome was that the new buildings had a different architectural style that distinguished them from those built under the Roman imperial rule. Praising the contribution of one particular family for its reconstruction of Theatre of Pompeii, the scribe of the Ostrogothic ruler called the family a careful imitator of antiquity and the noblest founder of modern works. In this context, according to Seed, the word modern simply meant different, without any value being given to it, neither positive nor negative. For a brief period, the word doubled as a synonym for new. Here it brings in the element of time. In other words, the word modern was not only a reference to the time that something belonged to, it was also importantly a reference to the period it did not belong to. Seed reveals that around early 14th century, modern was significantly used in Dante's Divine Comedy, wherein it was a synonym for contemporary. It was used to compare the present with the past, with the present faring poorly, making the use of modern as a criticism of the present time. It was only almost a century later, that is around 1430s, the word modern was used in southern Romance languages to show the past in a poor light and to congratulate the present time. As for the usage in English, Scottish poet William Dunbar is credited for using it in his poems, wherein modern was used to portray the present in a positive light while remaining tight-lipped about the past. The pitting of the past and the present, with the balance tilting in favor of the latter, that is the present, occurred in English in 16th century, when modern meant someone who takes part in tastes and cares for his age and is opposed to all conservatism. Basically, in short, positive connotations such as open-mindedness, newness, and relevance were imputed to modern word, and negative stereotypes such as parochiality, outdatedness, rigidity were associated with conservative and traditional words. It is no coincidence that this usage coincided with the period around which European powers had established colonies across the globe. There is evidence to suggest an established nexus between coloniality and modernity. So we should be really careful while using the word modern, like take clothes for example. When referring to our clothes, we might say traditional clothes, and when referring to Western clothes, we might say modern clothes. It is applicable everywhere, be it music, dance forms, theatre art, or customs and traditions for that matter. So try to limit the usage of word modern, be it while referring to Western customs and traditions or asking for relevance of our own customs in present times. Like the question would be, if so and so practice is relevant for modern times. Instead of framing the questions like this, try it this way, like is so and so practice relevant for contemporary times? While modern carries a negative connotation and it means that the present will always be better than the past, contemporary just means present times and opens up space for that practice or for those things which may actually be irrelevant right now but may find a resurgence at a later period. Thank you.